Good morning. I'm Jeff Davis, Executive Director of the MSU Alumni Association. It's my pleasure to welcome our viewing audience this morning to Bulldog Bites, our virtual speaker series featuring MSU faculty, staff, researchers, and alumni. Today's installment, we're thankful to have the Partnership School, Reimagining Middle School for Students and Educators. Our featured speaker, Amanda Tullos, Director of the Partnership School and Educational Liaison in the MSU Office of Research and Economic Development. She earned a bachelor's degree in education and a master's degree in educational leadership from Mississippi College. In her role, she coordinates activities between MSU and the Starkville-Oktibbeha School District, including field trips and academic activities such as fieldwork, internships, programs, and research for MSU faculty and students. Throughout her career, she's worked with students, teachers, parents, and community partners to strengthen educational opportunities in Mississippi at the school district and state level. She also has a number of MSU and Starkville-Oktibbeha School District members with her that she will introduce as part of the program. Additionally, a reminder to our viewing audience, you'll be able to utilize the Q&A or chat feature via the Zoom platform, or for those that are watching via Facebook Live, you can submit your questions in the comments section. Good morning, Amanda and all, and welcome to Bulldog Bites.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. All right, well, we're going to get started and I'm going to share my screen with you all. As Jeff said, I am the director of the Partnership School and Education Liaison, overseeing the MSU side of operations for this collaboration. In this role, I coordinate activities between MSU and the school and school district, including student on-campus experiences and academic activities such as field work and internships for the MSU College of Education faculty and students, as well as connect other MSU colleges and departments to the school and district for programming, research, professional opportunities, and so much more. This partnership and innovative approach to education provides opportunities for students and educators of all levels to dream and practice in new ways, hope in a brighter, previously unimagined future, and realize greater potential in themselves, others, and our community, whether that's local, statewide, or beyond. I'm excited and humbled to get to be a part of what Starkville-Oktibbeha School District and Mississippi State University have partnered to do to advance students, educators, educational practices in our community. The Partnership School aims to inform education across the state and country by serving as a center of research and curriculum, teaching, and learning to address real-world education problems with a focus on specific challenges of rural schools. So with that being said, let's take a look at the school. We'll start with a video snapshot of the school's grand opening that took place in fall 2020.
It is a great day for our entire community and the state of Mississippi. We are so proud to take on this remarkable task of leading our state in this innovative learning opportunity for our students, and also an innovative training opportunity for future teachers pursuing a career in the most important profession in the world.
There are 8 state-of-the-art science labs, a 21st century media center and library, a fine arts hall, and a future outdoor garden for students to explore and experience hands-on learning at a new level of excellence. I cannot wait to open these doors and welcome our students and our teachers into this beautiful state-of-the-art school.
We've got 6 classrooms, Mississippi State University classrooms right upstairs. This is going to be a game changer for the teachers that we're educating to be leaders in education tomorrow. If it's good for MSU, it's good for Starkville and Oktibbeha County. If it's good for Starkville and Oktibbeha County, then it's good for MSU. That's what this facility represents. Good in our community.
All right, so to recap some of the information you just heard in the video and to share a few more details, The Partnership School is a collaboration between MSU and the Starkville-Oktibbeha School District to serve all 6th and 7th graders in the district on the MSU campus. While there are some K-12 schools on other university campuses, they typically serve only a small portion of students in a given district or locale, but the Partnership School serves every single student in the Starkville-Oktibbeha School District. This 128,000 square foot building houses up to 1,000 students and includes facilities for athletics, band, music, arts, robotics, foreign languages, labs, and outdoor resources, including an activity field, walking track, and outdoor gardens and dining provided by the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Mississippi Foundation. On this slide, you see the school lobby and one of the 8 science labs that are a part of each pod. The academic classrooms are arranged in pods. Each learning pod has a math, social studies, language arts, science, and/or technology classroom, along with the science lab for about a team of about 125 students. Pictured on this slide is one of the 8 pods and the school gymnasium. In this picture, you see the collaboration space that is the center, the heart of the pod, and the 4 classrooms that are positioned around the collaboration space. The classroom arrangement facilitates team teaching and partnership. As you see, each pod classroom has one wall of windows that serves to open the classroom for outside observations, allowing MSU students to observe and to learn to teach without interrupting instruction, and allowing teachers to extend students' learning space into the collaboration area. The building includes 6 MSU classrooms, an MSU office suite, and shared conference and workspaces for MSU staff, faculty, and students to learn, work, and collaborate within the school. This spring semester, we've had 18 MSU College of Education classes housed in the Partnership School. In specific, the 6th and 7th grade experience supports MSU teacher preparation, and that elementary licensure includes grades kindergarten through 6, and then secondary licensure includes grades 7 through 12. Pre-service educators in the MSU degree programs observe and learn innovative practices they can take into the schools that they will serve in and teach in. In-service educators have opportunities to collaborate with MSU faculty and staff for programs and research, as well as opportunities that allow them to provide insight and feedback in how to best shape the pre-service teacher experience, and to learn more about curriculum and teaching practices to carry back into their classrooms. The school is a partnership and brings many in the Starkville community together, from the university to the school district. At this time, I would like to introduce to you several of the MSU Starkville-Oktibbeha School District leaders and team members that have worked and continue to work to make this partnership possible, and for you to hear from their perspective the impact the collaboration has and will have in years to come. First, I would like to introduce you to Dr. Eddie Peasant. Dr. Peasant is the superintendent of the Starkville-Oktibbeha School District. He's a veteran educator with almost 20 years of administrative experience. His successes and experiences at the secondary level uniquely qualify him for the district's top position as it prepared to begin construction on a new 6th and 7th grade school. A former Mississippi Administrator of the Year, Dr. Peasant has previously served as Assistant Superintendent for the Tupelo School District and Principal of Clinton High School and Gulfport Middle. He was tapped by Mississippi Department of Education to serve on its middle school task force and its student testing task force. He also serves on the board of directors for the Mississippi Association of School Administrators and Program of Research and Evaluation for Public Schools. Dr. Peasant was selected by Mississippi State University as its 2018 Outstanding Administrator, awarded by the Mississippi Association of Colleges of Teacher Education. He earned his doctorate in educational leadership from the University of Southern Mississippi and his master's from Mississippi College. Welcome, Dr. Eddie Peasant.
Hello, thank you so much. Thank you, Ms. Tullos. I'm excited to be here and extremely excited about this partnership school that you've heard so much about. We are just really excited to have this opportunity. And my most greatest excitement revolves around two things that I'll share. One is the opportunity for our students and the access that they have to so many resources being in the location located on the campus of Mississippi State University. Our students are within walking distance of many field trip experiences, resources that will spark their interest as far as careers and opportunities and their pathways in life. So you know, being in this state of the art facility is great, but then having that access to the university is really major and a unique opportunity for our students as compared to other students in our state and beyond. The second reason that I'm extremely excited about this opportunity as a P-12 educator in our state, in our school district, but also I represent educators and P-12 schools and school districts around our state, and I'm even more excited to have be part of an impacting future teachers in our state. The opportunity I share with people all the time that when we as teachers, and I include myself in that, most of us during or by the end of our first year of teaching, many times, and many of us have made the statement, they didn't teach me that when I was in school. And this opportunity here, teachers, as they are doing their training from the time they enter the College of Education at Mississippi State and throughout the time that they're doing their training, they are getting to do learning in this facility with middle school, 6th and 7th grade students, and getting real life experiences along the way. You know, they get a lot of theory based instruction in their classes, but there's nothing like the real world and being a part of what's really happening in schools to better. There's nothing that will better prepare them than that. So we are glad to have outstanding teacher leaders and mentors in this building for them to observe, and then just students that will give them almost every experience they can ask for prior to going into their own classrooms. So those are just two of the areas that I'm excited about with this partnership. As we, even though we've had to move in and open it in the middle of a pandemic, we're still off to a great start and looking forward to growing this partnership as we move forward.
Thank you, Dr. Peasant. Next, I would like to introduce you all to Miss Julie Kennedy. Miss Kennedy is the principal of the Partnership School and has served in public education for 25 years. Prior to her current role, she served as principal of Armstrong Middle School and Overstreet Elementary in the Starkville-Oktibbeha School District. Before her principalships, Miss Kennedy served as the Director of Alternative Education and GED Education and as an assistant principal and classroom teacher in the district. Miss Kennedy has a Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education from Mississippi State and a Master's in Educational Leadership from the University of Mississippi. Welcome, Miss Julie Kennedy. Hey, Miss Kennedy, you are muted.
I sure am. Thank you, Ms. Tullos. Thank you all for having me here today. It is so exciting to be in this school finally after some time preparing. We are finally in. It is during a pandemic, which we've had some challenges, but we are off to a great start, and it has been a great year, and it could only get better. I've just been so pleased with the partnership and the collaboration that we have had with Mississippi State and its staff in working together to decide what's best for each of our students. We've had good conversations. We're working to find the best things that are needed to help each of our groups. And that has been fabulous in working together, because these students will be in our community, and we want them to learn the best, have best practices, have hands-on experiences, and be able to go out into the world ready for whatever path they choose. I'm so excited also for our future teachers. Again, right here in this building, they get to learn best practices. They walk right down into the classrooms and get to see things happening in real time, and then be able to go back and debrief some of those things and figure out what they need to do next. I'm also excited at the wonderful exploratory classes that we have on this campus and the new exciting things that those have brought to us, especially the Blue Cross Blue Shield grant with our Grow Gardens. It's a first time for that experience. Our 6th and 7th graders are loving that. And that just ties into moving on to having these experiences allow them to get to experience some things that they may not have experienced before, so that when they move on to Armstrong Junior High and then on to Starkville High School, selecting a house that they feel is best for them, so they'll know in what direction that they want to take as an individual moving forward in their career path. So we are just excited, and we expect excellence every day here at Partnership Middle School. And we're so glad that our students here are able to come into this exciting new facility, be able to experience things right here on campus at MSU, see things that they may not have otherwise seen, and be able to see other teachers in the building, as well as our MSU interns who are learning alongside our teachers here. So the partnership with MSU has just been fabulous, and I can't wait for more collaboration in figuring out how we can help continue to move our students forward.
Thank you, Ms. Kennedy. Next, we have Dr. Brandi Burton. Dr. Burton has dedicated her entire career within the field of education. She spent 8 years teaching multiple subjects in the middle and high school classrooms before transitioning into a position as a curriculum writer for the MSU Extension Service. Dr. Burton continued with Extension and became Director of Communications and Research for the Early Childhood Education Department she was within, and spent a great deal of time presenting research and outcomes on educational practices in Mississippi at numerous national conferences. After completing her doctorate in middle-level curriculum and instruction, she wanted to make the move back to K-12 education. Currently, she serves as the Director of Educational Enhancement and Innovative Research for the Starkville Schools. Within this role, she manages all grants and innovative projects in the district, as well as libraries, maker spaces, and outside research studies. Welcome, Dr. Brandi Burton.
Thank you, Ms. Tullos. And thank you all for having us today. We're so excited about this Blue Cross Blue Shield project, and I welcome any opportunity to tell people about it, because it is such an amazing experience that we are able to offer our students. So the project actually began as a partnership with MSU, because Dr. Devin Brenner and I worked together to write this project. And in December of 2019, we were funded $900,000 through the Foundation of Mississippi to bring this project to life. And this project is actually twofold. The first part of the project was to implement a full health and nutrition project that would filter throughout the partnership school, involving not only the students, but teachers, administrators, and eventually community members. The project was just integral in educating others on proper health and nutrition, encompassing the processes including planting, harvesting, and food preparation. The second part of this project was to create a comprehensive model for gardening, nutrition, and wellness that we could have replicated by other districts in the future throughout the state of Mississippi. So part of this project, we have been able to begin a course. Ms. Kennedy talked about it a few moments ago, called the GROW class. And this is the Growing Overall Wellness class. It is available to 6th and 7th graders in the school as an exploratory course. And in this class, they learn about raising crops, planting seasonal vegetables, healthy food preparation, food testing. They also get to learn about careers in agriculture, health and wellness. And that's another place that this partnership has flourished, because different departments on campus have come to the course and talked to the students as guest speakers and shown real life experiences. And that's just been an amazing resource for us. We were able to offer this course as, like I said, an exploratory course, but it did not take the place of anything. It's just something that we were able to add in as an extra option for students to choose from. So we are actually creating our own curriculum that will go along with this course. And that has been another part of the partnership. We've worked with MSU professors, the teacher of the GROW classroom, myself. We're all working together to create a quality curriculum that we can at one point actually share out to other school districts if they wanted to implement a project of this nature, which would be really exciting. Another important part of this project that we've been able to implement this year is beginning a teacher health and wellness initiative. And I say teacher, but it was open to the entire school staff. We have a school resource officer that has better attendance than most any of us for all of these different health and wellness activities. And it has really done a lot for teacher morale, as well as educating them on health and wellness. And what this entails is we had a professor from the Department of Kinesiology, Dr. Megan Holmes, and some of her students help us with generating surveys and assessments to learn more about teacher stress levels, as well as their physical fitness and activity levels. And we compiled data at the beginning of the project. And throughout this spring semester, we've offered walking clubs, we've offered health and wellness activities each week where different instructors, many from MSU, have come in and led classes. It's just been a really, really amazing thing to see grow. And I know that it can only grow more in the future. A few of the physical additions that we've also been able to add with this grant, aside from just the GROW classroom, Ms. Tullos mentioned the covered dining area that is at the partnership school. That was purchased with Blue Cross Blue Shield funds. And we've created a walking track. We have state-of-the-art outdoor gardens and classrooms, which that's what the photo is of now. And we have also built a 92,000 square feet, activity field that students can do a number of outdoor activities on to help with health and wellness expectations, and just to get them outside and get them moving. Soon, we're going to be adding bicycles and a greenhouse to round out some of those plans that we have for the project. But we're really excited about this. As Dr. Peasant said, in the middle of a pandemic, it has been a bit challenging to get some things off the ground, but I think we're doing well for what we've had to work with. But we cannot wait to see what all happens in the future.
Thank you, Dr. Burton. Last, I would like to introduce you all to Ms. Kim Smith. She has been an educator for 21 years and began her career by teaching elementary school in Georgia and Illinois. She's worked for Mississippi State for the past 7 years as an instructor in curriculum, instruction, and special education department, teaching various classes for pre-service teacher candidates. She has 2 children in the Starkville-Oktibbeha School District. Rainier, a 6th grader at the Partnership School, and Kinley Grace, a 4th grader at Henderson Ward Stewart. In addition, Kim is currently serving as president for the Partnership School PTO. Welcome, Kim Smith.
Thank you, Ms. Tullos. I have really enjoyed my time and my connection with the partnership school this year in several different roles, as Ms. Tullos mentioned. And I truly believe that the partnership school is setting the standard for innovative collaborations, and that all of the stakeholders have already benefited so much from those collaborations. And I can't wait to see what is coming in the future. It's fun to sort of dream the possibilities with the partnership school. I think one of the biggest aspects of this school that I love is the inclusivity. The fact that all 6th and 7th graders in the Starkville-Oktibbeha Consolidated School District will come to this school is a very special and unique feature that you don't get in any other schools of this sort. And as a parent and as a community member and as an educator, that's really important to me, and that means a lot. That was one of the first things that impressed me about this school when it was just a plan on paper years ago. I'm also very excited about all the different opportunities that our students will get, that our 6th and 7th grade students will get through these collaborations. This is such a critical time when kids are adolescents, is when they start to decide who they're going to be and what they want to do. And the more opportunities that we can give them, the better we can facilitate that. And we have so many resources here in Starkville, and it's exciting to see all of those come together in a collaboration in this school. I've had the pleasure of teaching the majority of my MSU classes here at the partnership school these past 2 semesters this year. And what I love about being at this school is the excitement, the energy. Even though we are up here on the 2nd floor in the MSU wing, we still hear the 6th and 7th graders come in the morning as I'm teaching. We hear the announcements. We smell the food in the cafeteria. We get to participate in the fire drills, and that has been so great for our pre-service teachers because it's making them excited about teaching, and excited about teaching middle school specifically. I've actually had several of our pre-service teacher candidates tell me that prior to being here, they were nervous about middle school and about the possibility of teaching in a middle school one day. But after being here now, they're excited about it, and they can actually see themselves as doing that one day. And that's great, because we need teachers in general, and we need middle school teachers. I really look forward to further collaborating with the teachers here, and really just using that collaboration to provide more authentic learning opportunities for our pre-service teacher candidates. So in my vision, I see, me up here in my MSU classroom teaching about various teaching strategies and the theory and the pedagogy and the research, and then going down to a classroom and actually seeing that in action. Because we can teach about it all day in our MSU classrooms, but until they see it in real life situations, it really, doesn't hit home for them. And I think that's just going to help us so much better prepare them for their future careers. And I think it's going to help them stand out as well. I mean, let's be honest, they stand out anyway. This is just going to be another layer that we can add to that to help them, be better educators and go out and influence other people and other students as well. So I've been really blessed to be a part of this partnership. And like I said, I can't wait to see what's going to come from it. It's very exciting.
Awesome. Thank you, Kim. Thank you to all who tuned in today to hear more about the Partnership School. What you've experienced in our time together is just an insight from a few of the people that are a part of the team that make up this Partnership School group of leaders. So thank you. And I know that this time together will have provided you with an understanding and a picture of what goes on day to day within this school and within the district and the university to provide this opportunity to students. So thank you. And now, Jeff, I'll turn it back over to you for the Q&A time.
Fantastic. We did have a few questions. Dr. Peasant already answered through the Q&A, but maybe if we could verbalize those so our Facebook Live folks can hear those as well. The first one was in regards to the 6th and 7th grade being the 2 grades within the school, and how was that decided? To Dr. Peasant, if you want to kind of cover how you did in the chat, that would be great.
Sure. Well, the 6th and 7th grade in our state, for teacher licensure purposes, elementary education is considered P through 6 or K through 6, and early childhood is pre-K, and then grades 7 through 12 are considered secondary education, and therefore, in order for our teachers in the College of Education to have an elementary experience opportunity as well as a secondary opportunity, those two grades obviously meet there, and so we're able to provide that experience for teachers. That in addition to, we had a middle school, grades 6 through 8, with over 1,200 students in it. And so this also gave us an opportunity to break that school down. So it all worked together for purposes on both sides of it.
Fantastic. And then the other question was just in regards to how the students have reacted to the change in the first year. Granted, we're in a pandemic, so that's a whole nother aspect to it, but just how they've kind of embraced or adapted to the new environment.
And I typed in a response to that, but Ms. Kennedy could probably be the one who can answer that better than anyone.
So children are so resilient. They are so, they go with the flow. They walked in the first day, their eyes were big, they were excited, they took in all of that school pride. And even though we have been in a pandemic and have done things a little differently, they have done really well. We have just continued on with our everyday instruction, making adjustments to the things to follow our plan. But other than that, they have really done well and just embraced every challenge and situation that they have had to go through. But it's been a great year, even with the changes that we've made. So the kids have done a great job. They're excited to be here.
Another question that just came in, part statement, part question. This is an important investment in our children in Mississippi and our local area. Is there a plan for expanding this type of facility to other grade levels, maybe such as a pre-K or a kindergarten or other partnership opportunities like this that y'all want to look at in the future?
Well, if we could get Dr. Keenum on here and the two of us can talk about it, I'd love to. However, there's nothing in the plans right now, but it's a great opportunity. We are expanding our pre-K within the district, but as far as building a new facility, or especially a facility like this, and especially a facility on the campus, there's nothing currently in the plan. We really want to take this current opportunity and expand on it and grow it and make it the best we can make it, and make it a model for our state and beyond. And then I think that we will, and many others will probably be open to opportunities such as this as we move forward.
To expand on what Dr. Peasant was just sharing, a lot of the partnerships between the university and the school district aren't just here at this school. They expand through the entire school district. And so a part of what this group that you see here, what we do, is also identify opportunities for students pre-K through 12th grade in the Starkville-Oktibbeha School District.
And looks like one more question. Are there future plans for the adjacent land around the school to be developed with additional buildings, facilities, additions?
At this time, there is not planning in the works. The facility and the way that the groundwork around the facility has been done, it is set for expansion. So if we needed to add additional academic pods, the groundwork is laid for that to be able to happen.
Fantastic. And then one last comment from a parent. She just wanted to let you guys know that her 6th grader has had the best year. So that's a great note for us to close on. But Amanda, Dr. Burton, Dr. Peasant, Julie, and Kim, thank you so much for all that you do for not only being leaders in education in our local community and our state, but for spending some time with us this morning on Bulldog Bites. We greatly appreciate it. And it's just a really great thing for our campus, for our community. And I think we're going to see lots and lots of folks coming in from all around to see the great things and great work that you guys are doing on a daily basis. So thanks again for the time this morning. And thanks to our audience for joining us this morning for Bulldog Bites. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Everyone have a great rest of your week, and hail state.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.